If you only read the books that everyone else is reading, you can only think what everyone else is thinking.
This is a quote from the book we will be diving into this week, Norwegian Wood. It definitely struck us in a way not every book can. It's not your cliché coming-of-age love novel.
That's for sure.
Today we are here with Ayami and
Kiyo.
And we welcome you to our book club. We are hyped to talk about this week's book, Norwegian Wood, written by Haruki Murakami in 1987. Let's begin with a quick account of the book, but make sure not to spoil anything.
Got it. The book is about Toru Watanabe's reflection on his life as a university student, where he was wandering in a labyrinth of dealing with loss. He seeks meaning and healing through his relationship with women. Toru is torn between his promise of waiting for Naoko, who is fighting depression, and trying to move on with life. With this book's harsh portrayal of loss contrasted with human intimacy, I can imagine there to be different reactions to this book. Ayami, what was yours?
Yeah, I personally found the story hard to process as an 18-year-old, so would definitely recommend it to people that are mature enough to handle the weight of the book. But I definitely think it's a worthwhile experience to read the book and understand the unexpected struggles in life. Like, each of the characters made me look at a concept of life that I would have avoided delving so deeply into if it weren't for this book, like dealing with loss and struggling with being a part of the society.
Oh, interesting.
What did you think?
I really enjoyed the book. I felt like I was sucked into Watanabe's world and got to personally know a lot of the characters. I was invested in their lives, and each with their own flaws and battles, the experience of the characters made me reflect on my own life. Like, what is love? Or more like how tough it is to see someone who you care about go through a tough time.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that, but to be honest, I was really frustrated by Naoko. I didn't know what she was thinking, and it was really hard to interact with her as a reader.
That's so fair. But the very frustration you're feeling, I feel like, just shows how undeniably well the characters are developed. You really get to experience, like, what Watanabe is feeling.
Yeah, I definitely gained a newfound understanding of the difficulties you face in supporting people with mental health. Like, you really can't solve their issues for them and can really just stay beside them. But I found hope in the quote, "What happens when people open their hearts? They get better," end quote. I thought this taught me a good lesson for where I can start in helping people. So now that we talked a lot about the struggles that are shown in the book, shifting our focus on the way Toru copes with these loss and supporting Naoko, I think we see Toru engaging in multiple romantic interactions with girls. But what did you think of this type of portrayal of female characters, like being sexualized in several parts of the novel?
I definitely did find, with the cultural context and historical context, there was quite a bit of noticeable sexism, but even after decades, with how social media and technology have dramatically changed the way we interact with each other and have human relationships, the loss and sorrow the characters experienced is something I felt all readers could relate to and is still relevant to this day. Overall, the message the author tried to tell through the interconnected web of sex, love, death, and moving forward in life was a saddening one, but definitely a realistic one.
Yeah. But just as Toru realizes through the book, quote, "Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it." Maybe in Norwegian Wood, Murakami is not just conveying the ugly sides of life, but accepting it as a part of growing up.
True. To the audience listening out there, what do you think death brings to life? This book definitely brings a perspective, so grab one for yourself and let us know.